Hello and welcome to my channel, Making Crafts. Today I'm back with the Not Too Shabby Shop August subscription box. And I showed this box a couple of times this month already, so if you've missed it though, this box came with 3 stamp sets, 2 ephemera packs, and 2 paper packs. And the ephemera packs match the paper packs, so this pink and brown ephemera pack matches the pumpkin marshmallow paper pack, and this is a slimline paper pack. And then we have the Fall Sunshine ephemera and Fall Sunshine paper pack, and my cover is coming off because I've taken this apart and made quite a few little projects already. And there's so much in this kit, you can make a lot of projects. So today we are going to be using the pumpkin marshmallow slimline paper pack as well as the ephemera pack to create a banner. So for this banner, I am using the pumpkin marshmallow slimline paper pad as well as the ephemera pieces that match it. So first I go through the paper pad and choose which papers I want to use, and this only takes 4 sheets for the size banner that I am creating, and so I chose to go with the pinks and browns. So I have the pink plaid and the brown plaid as well as the pink with white dots and then the brown with white hearts. And I kind of wanted to keep it simple like that. Once I had my banners cut out, I then started putting together my clusters. And so for the clusters, I am just gluing the pieces together, and then once I have those glued together, then I am adding foam tape to the back to pop those up onto my banner pieces. Now if you do not have this die to cut out the banner pieces, don't get discouraged, you can still create these. I know that We Are Memory Keepers makes a banner punch. If you had that, you could use that punch board to create yours. You could also just cut out rectangles for this and then just, snip the corners so that you have the banner. You could look online for a banner template. I'm sure there's plenty online of that you could just trace or, use to trace onto the back of your paper and then cut it out by hand. And you can also, if all else fails and you can't get the banner shape, you can always just cut upside down triangles to hang up. And I've done that before and they make really cute banners as well. And I think this would work just perfect with those as well. So there's many options for creating the banner. I was trying to go with something really super simple and easy today, so that's why I chose to use the dies that I had. And sometimes I mix it up. I'll mix up the banner shape along with the upside down triangles banners, but this time I just used a small scalloped banner as well as a larger one so that I could get 2 out of 1 sheet of paper. So once I had all of that figured out and my clusters figured out, I started gluing everything together. And what I tried to do is to make sure that when I do put all this together that I don't create a cluster the same on one banner as the other. So I made sure I laid all my clusters out before I started gluing. That way I knew if I needed to switch up any pieces I could. So I am using some of the same ephemera pieces on other banners, but I didn't want to make the mistake and have the same cluster on each banner. And what I mean by cluster is like when I added the coffee cup along with the marshmallow and then the little macaroons, I didn't want to do that again on another one. I could use that coffee cup on another one, but I wanted to mix it with something else, if that makes sense. So I just wanted a variety on my banners. And so that's all. The main part of this is just really deciding which pieces to put together for your clusters. And when I put all these together, I will show you at the end how each cluster that I created in case you want to follow along and just create the same clusters that I did. So once I had all of my clusters popped up onto my banner, I just go through and I punch holes in the corner of each banner. I will say that one thing that made it easy to be sure that I got the holes on the same spot on each banner was to set the guide on my punch. So the We Are Memory Keepers punch has a guide on it. I rarely use it, but for things like this, I find that it is easier so that I get the hole in the exact same spot on each one as far as how far down it goes into it. Then I kind of just eyeballed the corners where I wanted to punch it. Once I have all of those punched, I'm just going to lay them out so that I mix the colors up and don't have 2 of the same exact patterns side by side. And then I'm going to run some pink ribbon through it. Now when you run the ribbon through yours, you can run it through the top like I'm doing where you see the ribbon up front, or you can have it go around the back. I felt like these needed a little something more on the front of them, So I ran my ribbon so that you see the ribbon across the front of the banner. So here is the completed banner, and I went back after I got through stringing the ribbons through. I tied little bows and I added those to each of the larger banner pieces. So I just went through and added it. I thought that it added something to the top because the top felt a little empty to me. And so I'll show you each one close up since this was a very quick video and you couldn't see all of my clusters in the video. So this one, I just added the one piece. I didn't worry about a cluster on those. The smaller ones did not need as many things on them. And I really love how this turned out, and I love the colors. And so when I strung mine on the ribbon, I did rotate the colors. So as you can see, I did the larger banners. I made sure I laid them out first. So I did brown, pink, brown, and pink. Well, for the in-between ones, there was no way to rotate it so that no two colors were touching each other. So what I did was I made sure that no two patterns were touching each other. So if I had the pink dots, then I made sure that it was not touching the pink dot of the larger one. So hopefully that makes sense how I laid those out. And my ribbon will be flat when it's hanging up. And I look forward to hanging this in my craft room. I love banners. I think that they add a festive feel to your whatever room that you have them hung in. And so I love the colors on this one. So I'm looking forward to hanging this one up for the fall season in my craft room. Well, I hope that this video has inspired you and given you some ideas of how to use the August Box of the Month subscription from the Not Too Shabby Shop. And if you was not able to get this box, because I know it has sold out, if you wasn't able to get this box, be sure to go over to the Not Too Shabby Shop and you can subscribe to the next box now and you'll receive it next month. And there is a discount if you do order the monthly subscription. And so I will link to the Not Too Shabby Shop and you can go over there and read about all the details and the discount. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.